When people leave your life, all right, when you go your separate ways, sometimes it's a good thing. It really is. Sometimes it's a really good thing to go your separate ways. If it was meant to be, love will bring you back together. hmm if it was meant to be, it'll bring you back together. But if it wasn't, it's gonna separate you. You don't need to reconnect. Got like you're going through different things. You don't need support from someone of whatever at that period of time. You don't. It's a test God's putting you through. And if that person just kind of drifts back into your periphery unsuspectingly, not because it's force, it probably means that, yeah, they're meant to be in your life if they're reoccurring. But yet you just don't want to, yeah. But, anyways, if you force it, you know what happens? And you're not learning anything that you're going through, but you feel like you need to grab onto that security blanket, that rock you want because you want to be like, I don't know. You want to have a German man complex. Yeah, a German man complex. A German man complex, whatever that means to you. I hate to say these things in code, but you know, German man complex. I'd be like more Stalinist. If I can't have you, no one can kind of idea. Yeah. That's more Stalin. German man is just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I just have to build stupid shit at this point because I'm losing. So, you know, anyways, where's, I don't know, Stalin. Oh, I'm so scared of everyone. Putting them on a train to fucking like the gulags in Siberia. Starve out Ukraine. Kill 20 million Ukrainians. For real. Old German man was trying to help Ukraine. You know, for real. He was. Like we are today. But anyways. Anyways, I don't want to get political on this. But anyways, if you're going through something in your life and you feel like you need to latch on to someone or something to help you, that's the time God wants to sit you down by yourself. Sure, it's not bad to look on their Facebook page and see what they're up to. If they have it open to the world, they're like, hey, yeah, I don't care. This is me. This is how I'm doing. You know, they know. They know you're looking. It should just be something like, you know, hey, at least you're doing well. It might motivate me to kind of look, reevaluate my own life and see where things are kind of falling apart. Why are these tower moments happening in my life? What did I build? What did I build with my life? I had to do that many a times. So many times. It felt like I was always living a lie in my life. But I knew deep down inside, I knew the truth, you know. It was like I was forced to live a lie or play this fucking character for everyone until I turned 50 and I was just like, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm not doing well physically. You guys can say mentally too because I'm tired. I'm tired. It's not depression. No. Because I don't sit in front of the computer and look at people's fucking profile like 50 times a day. The same profile. No. I'm actually creating shit. I'm actually doing something constructive. I sometimes I produce class material, lesson plan material for teachers to look at, blow your mind up. And the whole time you're sitting there studying and like critiquing. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. That indicates no. It's someone else out there trying to verify what's in their head about someone else because it doesn't match their concept of what's normal. And so they feel like they have to come in like some fucking loser one that person's life. But anyways, there's a song called Tension Makes a Tangle by 10,000 Maniacs with Natalie Merchant. Now, usually when the term tension makes a tangle, I think it's in reference to something else, but tension makes a tangle. Why do I like euphemism? Why do I like Natalie Merchant? Because her music's smart. Yeah. Makes you think. That's the difference. Euphemism. Back when she was in 10,000 Maniacs. But you know, that was the 90s. We were all young then. We all become old people. If we haven't learned shit by now, we're stupid as fuck. Anyways, what does it mean? A tangle of each thought. It. Let's look at it. So, makes a tangle. It's not a standard It's not a standard euphemism, huh? I had no clue. She came up with that. Are you fucking serious? Wow, how impressive! How very impressive. She came up with her own euphemism. Mental confusion, stress turns simple ideas into messy, knot up states inside your mind. Exactly. Anyways, let's look at what she says. Tension makes a tangle. All right. Tension makes a tangle means that mental stress, pressure, or anxiety twists and confuses our thoughts until nothing is clear or easy to manage. This phrase is famously a lyric from the song Tension by the band. That is not right. That is let's knock out like one of the zeros. All right, that looks better. The fuck Google, you're in trouble for this. I can't believe they said 100,000. Anyways, um, meaning mental confusion, stress turns simple ideas into a messy, knotted up state inside your mind. When you feel pressured, every single thought feels heavy and hard to untangle. A stressed mind creates its own daily troubles, making it difficult to focus or find peace. Okay, at least they got that part right. Yeah, 10,000 Maniac. Tension makes a tangle lyrics. Let's just look at it. All right. Skip. We're going to listen to the song because I'm going to share it. As fragile hinges pivot on case stores, Commemorative souvenirs from places, containers change with each occasion. The cellophane in cases display a paper certificate to credit years of service, a tool of central enterprises, the early hope for permanence, the words, the rings, consistency, the social security. A miracle is high tragedy, thought mistaken for a memory. Wait, thought mistaken for a memory. Huh. Clear the dust from smiles and boxes, pass a patterned wall. Recall their voices. A local post will list your friends in order of disappearance. I don't like that. That's scary. The lost lawn scattered, tin feed birds, a portion baked for absent guests, and the mass edition icon. God sent comfort, your salvation. But who grants absolution for sins that never were committed? Tension makes a tangle of each thought becomes an inconvenience, sound as it never penetrated. Prate says, servile edges break, and fiat and thought mistaken for memory. Address linked assassination, a fractured family ties, another christening, a fractured family tie, and another christening. Wait, thought mistaken for a memory. Address linked this fractured family tie, another christening. The hell? Wait a second. What is she talking about here? The fuck? I gotta find out what she's actually talking about here. Tension makes a tangle. Are we talking? I don't want to say anything about that though. That this has to be about something else too. In of itself, it's so complex. It sounds like she's talking about something else too. Psychological. Wait a second. Tension makes a tangle by 10,000. Explores anxiety, emotional overload, and the psychological weight of memory and routine. Written as the band's earliest collaboration, the song uses fragmented, poetic imagery to depict how huh, mental stress distorts a person's perception of reality. That's sad. So you have to create your own reality. You can't live your own reality because you're so mentally stressed. Mental, the phrase tension tangle describes how chronic stress twists and complicates everyday's thoughts, making them feel heavy and inconvenienced. Distorted memories, lines like a thought mistaken for a memory, highlights how emotional strain alters the past, making imagined fears or anxieties feel just as real as actual past. So just appear like a thought mistaken for a memory. Yeah. Something that was taken too personally maybe has now just really affected your mental state. Nellie Merchant's lyrics juxtapose mundane domestic items like smiles in boxes or cellophane displays with jarring life disruptions like families fractured and disappearance. Oh my God, that's so sad. So in actuality, what was deemed as possibly a nuclear family was actually disrupted and fell apart in front of everyone. So, yeah. Everyone thought it was a happy little family until it fell apart in front of everyone. Because there's too much tension makes a tangle in that. Anyways, that's my assumption. I don't know. You'd have to ask Natalie Merchant what she was really trying to say, but that's my evaluation. Not only the fact that we're looking at someone say, here's a family, all right? There's a lot going on, but on the surface, they look pretty. But underneath, there's all this bullshit going on behind closed doors. And then once the bullshit is just way too much, the mask falls off, and everyone, jarring life disruptions like family fractures and disappearance, like smiles in boxes or cellophane displays with jarring life, just like it wasn't as great as you thought. It was just a nightmare behind closed doors the whole time. Hmm. That's just my take on it. Anyways, apply that to any relationship you know of, but I'm going to share this so I don't get a violation. So, yeah, sounds like more interesting deep dive into lyrical poetry. And I mean, there's references to family, so I'm assuming, I don't know, one of the former presidents that could be applied to it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's poetry, trying to glean whatever you can from it, relate on whatever scale in your life that it might resonate with you. It doesn't always have to be black and white. Sometimes it can be gray. You can apply it to different areas of your life. But yeah, mental stress about trying to maintain an image. I understand. Been there, done that. Who hasn't? Until it all falls down, you know, everything falls apart when it's not worth it anymore. If it was fun in the beginning and it's no longer fun now, it probably needs to fall apart. And the longer you try to hold it together, the worse it looks to everyone. So, yeah. Don't want to be that husband that eventually fucking takes his wife out or something, for what, money or something? I don't know. And everybody looks at him like a weirdo. I don't know. When all the time everyone thought, oh, he's such a good man. So, I don't know. But behind closed doors, what was he doing? Who knows? Um, or vice versa. The wife was a complete nut job and she was poisoning her family the whole time. Or the children were like, I don't know, doing things they shouldn't. And the whole time the parents were covering their asses or something and not disciplining them like they should have. It was just bad behind closed doors. But they kept a picture perfect image for the world to see. Fool me once, my fault. Fool me twice, like whatever they say. Anyways, if you want to watch or listen to Tension Makes a Tangle, we'll also do other deep dives into song lyrics and poetry regarding that. Like I said, this is probably one of their older albums, but I always say that I always make a reference to that. Tension makes a tangle to people. Tension makes a tangle. I always say that. I never understood it from this perspective, though, but it's applicable to any situation, I'm sure. In the end, it's just a tangle. The tension just creates a tangle eventually. You can't be at peace with each other anymore. You can't. Eventually, it's all going to fall down for the world to see. It's better to go silently, I guess, quietly, humbly. It doesn't have to be everybody's business in the end, if you know what I mean. Oh, we just decided. It just wasn't. It was, yeah. I'm sorry. We just, yeah. Oh, well. Actually, I found this person. We're perfect for each other, actually. Couldn't be more happy, to tell you the truth. Anyways, listen to that. I gotta go make some more coffee if you want to go. So, yeah. Tension makes a tangle. What a great euphemism. Yeah. Next time you split up with someone, just say, tension makes a tangle. Oh, okay. I understand. Tension makes a tangle. Yeah. All right. It explains everything. How so decorum? How so polite? So much etiquette. I don't have to get into details with you, sir, ma'am. Tension makes a tangle. Yeah. Okay. If we need any further information, would you be willing to? Yes. But I think that says enough, right? For right now. Go figure. Who'd have thunk? Anyways, come with me. Let's go make some more coffee. Yeah, I can't imagine what a tangle means. You know what I mean? A tangle. You ever heard that word before? You want to tangle? Back in the day. Oh, yeah. You want to tangle. Okay. Anywho. Actually, I'm gonna sign off on this and just let the other one run. I don't. I just got to clean up right quick. I don't want you guys to know all my personal business, like having to use the bathroom. Do you want to hear me use the bathroom? No. All right. Uh, I'll be back. Bye.